Hello! Thank you so much for purchasing the ultimate gym or home workout tracker. I've worked really hard on these products, and in case you're wondering, my name is Chris. I'm an online fitness coach helping people who want to look good, build muscle, lose fat, just form the physique. So, I've made this tool because I use this exact one for my clients, and I want to help as many people as possible who don't want to pay for a personal trainer per session, but still get all the benefits. And I'm going to show you how. So, enough of that, let's get right into the tutorial. Feel free to follow along or set this at 1.5 times speed. Timestamps should be in the description so you can navigate to any part that you like. Okay, so start by asking yourself the question, how many days do you want to work out per week? How many can you honestly go? Because you'll see much better results if you stick to your routine. So you can make more progress by consistently following, let's say, a 3-day per week workout routine than if you'd chosen a 6-day workout routine and missed even just 2 sessions. So even though you're training more on the second, so be honest with yourself and select a split that's right for you. And let's just say for this one, it's going to be 3 days a week. And I'm a beginner intermediate, so I'm going to choose that one. Let's say, and there's some details here that help you choose one of those various options. And then we go over the customize workout tab. Now this has been simplified a lot, and this new update is very, very simple for you to follow. Again, read through the instructions. It'll guide you very easily. But the first thing you want to do is have a look through your workout and look through your exercises. Do you have dumbbells at home to do lateral raises, or do you need to change that into something with, let's say, resistant bands? So have a look and change your exercises, especially because there might be the same movement that you need to do, but we want to have some variety. So rather than having the same exercise twice, especially in the same day, what you want to do is click on one of them and find any of the other options. For example, this could be lunges. Any of these exercises work. Okay, all of them are effective for muscle growth. So depending on the equipment you have, any preferences, maybe you don't like certain exercises, maybe there are certain exercises like push-ups or pull-ups where you want to get better. So those you want to keep. Based on this, you have the freedom to customize. Once you're happy with everything that you have, you can then go to your rest times. All of these options work. You see that you need more time during the push-ups to rest. You can choose that. I personally like to rest for 2 minutes on most exercises, but some muscle groups that are a bit smaller, maybe like shoulders, for example, I can make that 1:30. This is for guidance purposes. So if I go to the workout tab that we'll see in a bit, you can see that I can see the rest times here. Click on the rest time link. It opens up a countdown timer, which just helps me know when I need to stop resting and jump into my next set. Finally, you want to adjust the units. So kilograms or pounds, whatever you have at home, set that. Dashboard just shows you what day and week that you're training, and again, the workout details. If this is not useful for you, feel free to hide it by right-clicking on the sheet, selecting hide sheet, and then OK, because I know what I'm doing and this warning doesn't apply to me. And then we move on to the workout tracker. So as you can see, you've got the exercise information, rest times and everything, and this is where you actually track your workouts. Okay, primarily you're probably going to use this on mobile. I'll have a video showing how that looks like. But with this new update, I also want to show you about the watch video. So for every single exercise, you're going to get a video guidance on how you complete the form for each of the exercises. So no matter what it is, if you don't know how to execute it, before you start, just click on this link, view the video, and then you're ready to go. As you train, let's say for push-ups, okay, so this is what I've achieved this week. You're going to see that targets pop up for next week. And these are performance-based targets. So they're getting you to lift more. For example, here, I want to do 9 reps because this is how you grow muscle with progressive overload. So over time, you want to be able to lift more or do more reps, one of the two. And they're also based on your performance. So it takes a lot of things into account, and these are just targets that you should strive towards. For example, if I hit 9 during the first set, then next set, it expects that I can do 8 because I'll be a bit more tired after I did more, and then 7 during the other set. And again, this is going to keep changing. Okay, so now it's still recommending me 8 for the second set, 7 for the third, Then if I keep going, yep, it's going up. So it takes a, then as I keep filling that in, you see it keeps going up now. It's seen that, oh, I'm making progress every single workout. That means I can push myself more. But if you don't hit that target, you'll see that it adjusts for your next few sets. So it takes account your progression and your performance. And it's really cool because let's say I'm done with week 1 and I want to hide it. Done with week 2, week 3, okay, I'm at week 4. I don't even need to see, let's say, how many reps I did during last week, because all I need to know is how much I need to train for this week. So you just show up for your training, you've got your exercise, you've got your video, your rest time, you've got exactly how many reps and weight, if needed, you need to do for this workout. You've got everything you need to train right, and this is exactly how it can replace a personal trainer. So you've got one workout tracker for each day of the week, but since I chose 3 days to exercise, what you can do with the extra number of days rather than them taking your space, especially if you're using this on the phone, you just right click, hide sheet, and then hide all of the pages that you're not using. We're getting into the 2 Bodyweight Coach tabs involving nutrition and body weight tracking features. And this tool is my personal favorite. First of all, start by filling out your personal details in the calorie calculator page. Everything is straightforward and self-explanatory, with guidance for anything that you might not be sure about. First, select your experience level. I'm an intermediate, let's say. Fill in your stats by selecting either metric or imperial units of measurement. Activity level, depending on your lifestyle. Don't worry if it's just an estimate for now. And then you click on which goal you want to aim towards. And you can find the details here on what matches your goals. Speaking about goals, enter your goal weight at the bottom. Say I want to be losing weight down to 70 kilograms. So I'm going to select these 2. And finally, how much fat you prefer for your diet. I have some notes on the next tab about fat. It's an essential nutrient that your body needs to function properly. Some people want to go for high fat diets, some want to go as little fat as possible. If you don't care, just leave it as moderate. Once you set up the calorie calculator, you won't really need to use it again. You can even hide it if you want to. The Bodyweight Coach tab is where everything is, and the first thing you need to do is add the starting date when you filled in the previous information. So today, I can add this by pressing Control and semicolon. Now, let me explain this page. The daily weight log is where you log your daily weight, ideally every morning after you wake up, before you eat anything. Tomorrow's date automatically populates. You have a small column here that shows you how much weight you lost or gained from one day to the other. There's also calories that are displayed for each day individually, and this is how much you should be eating. You don't have to touch this at all. In fact, you can even hide the column if you don't care about it. But if you want to take a more advanced and personalized approach, you can overwrite this number if you eat more or less than this amount, for example, on that specific day. And you can get more tailored recommendations. Which leads me to my next point: weekly guidance. Unlike every other online calorie calculator, which suggests a number that you can start off with, and it's a good way to begin, that number is quite generic, and it doesn't really fit your body type, your metabolism, your lifestyle, your biology. There's tons of different factors that are taken into account. Bodyweight Coach tracks your body weight changes based on your diet, based on your eating habits, your lifestyle, and each week it gives you a new recommendation. And if you keep following this, you're going to see that over the long run, you're going to be moving towards your goal at the right speed, staying very, very close to your ideal or expected weight trend. It lets you know when to make adjustments so that you're never guessing if you're doing the right thing, and avoid issues like losing weight too fast, which leads to excess skin, or gaining weight too quickly, which leads to a lot of fat. By far, the most useful features that I haven't seen anywhere else, and this actively helps keep every single one of my clients in check and reach their goals on time, which transitions us to the dashboard. So you can see where you began, your starting weight, and your goal weight, your finish line, which are fixed numbers. You can also view your total weight lost or gained so far, the proof that your hard work is paying off, as well as how much is left, so how much further you need to go and keep pushing. You can also see that number expressed in days left to hit that goal if you're following the ideal weight change progression, so that you can stay motivated with a clear timeline. In fact, there's a progress bar, so you can watch your success grow as you move forward. These serve as a really good motivation to keep you showing up every day and putting in the effort. It's almost like a game, really. And there's also the current weight, which is your latest recorded weight on the daily weight log, a perfect visual snapshot of all your meaningful stats shown very clearly. Below them, you have the calories, macronutrients displayed here in case you wanted to follow that. Two things about this that I want to highlight, I also highlighted in the instructions. First of all, hit the protein goal daily if you want to build or maintain as much muscle as possible. And second thing is you can use these numbers to create a custom meal plan using AI. I have some simple steps here on how you can do that, along with a prompt which you can copy, paste, fill in your personalized details, and it will create a fully custom meal plan in minutes. It's pretty insane. You need to try this out. Just don't show it to your nutritionist because they're going to lose their jobs. And finally, the body weight trends graph shows you your daily weight along with a line for the ideal weight trend. So this is, in a perfect scenario, how your progress would look like. And there's a flat line showing your goal weight, giving you another visual cue of how close you are to reaching this. Before we end the video, I want to answer the question, what do you do after you use up this Google Sheet? So when you finish your first workout period, your first 8 weeks of working out. 8 weeks, by the way, is a good amount of time you should stick to a workout before switching to a new program. Any less, and your body isn't really getting all the benefits from getting better at going through the motions of doing the same exercises every week, you're missing out on some compounding results. In fact, if you find yourself still making a lot of progress, even towards the end of 8 weeks, when you switch, you can just keep doing the same workout. And the same question still exists with the Bodyweight Coach. What happens after you complete 20 weeks following Bodyweight Coach, which could run out as well? When you want to switch to a new goal or workout or receive a new update on the product, this is what you would do. The first step is finding the link to the original file, the one you downloaded once you bought the item. To access your digital files from your Etsy account, sign in to etsy.com and go to your account, go to your purchases and reviews. Next to the order, select download files. Otherwise, you might be able to find this PDF in your email as well. Then, if you click the link, you should automatically make a new copy of the Google Sheet. Otherwise, click on File and make a copy with a new name. Now that you've got a new empty file, it's time to copy in the data. And this is, without a doubt, the fastest way to do this. Open the two windows side by side, which you can do by clicking on the window and pressing the Windows plus either the left or the right arrow key if you're on Windows, and then find the data you've input. So anything that you yourself added or changed. Copy everything from the old one. I use Ctrl+C as a shortcut, but when pasting it, please be careful. Select Paste Special, and then Paste Values Only. Or you can use Ctrl+Shift+V as a shortcut. In the case where the format is a bit different, maybe there's other formulas working in the background that you don't know about, this helps keep everything working properly, so that there's not much chance for you to make any mistakes. If you do something wrong, simply press undo, and if you can't figure out how to do this, please just contact me. I'm happy to help you or do it for you. That's right. If you're finding that this is too complicated for you, please just send me an email and I'm happy to do this process for you. Now follow the same process for everything you want to copy. Ctrl+C the data from the old file and then paste values only into the new file. Now let me give you a few important caveats and things to be careful of. For the customized workout page, you're planning to copy things from one to the other, so please do so one column at a time if you're going to copy the exercise options as well. This is because there are other formulas in the background that give you those default exercise options. Ideally, you can select the same workout, let's say, and then just copy paste this exercise column, this one, and so on. When it comes to the rep range, weight increments, and rest times, I'm pretty sure that you can do this together if you wanted to. For the trackers, I don't think you want to copy your old data, but if you wanted to for some reason, such as using a new product with updated features and transferring your data over to that, you would do this 1 week at a time and selecting only the data your inputs, not the targets or anything else. For the calorie calculator, the layout is a bit tricky to copy directly. The good thing is that number one, there's not a lot of data here, and number two, you probably have slightly different stats starting off right now. So you want to fill in this page manually with your new numbers, particularly weight, goal weight, maybe even activity level. For Bodyweight Coach, again, you would starting off fresh with a new starting date, but if you wanted to transfer your old data to a new updated file, please do the date and weight columns together, copy paste as values, and then you can also do the same with just the calorie columns if you're filling those in. That is it. I know that there was a lot of stuff to cover here. Feel free to go back to a certain section or come back to when you need it. And remember, for almost everything you'd want to do, there's also written instructions inside the file, and you've now watched the tutorial video, so that'll make even more sense to you. If you're still struggling with anything else, you can email me at info@trainingmadesimple.shop, message me on Etsy, or even reach out to me on my Telegram at coachchris_tms. I'm more than happy to help. You can also reach out to me to give me any feedback. I would love to hear from you about any updates that you suggest that might be implemented into the official product. And as a thank you, I will implement them into your item directly. Aside from that, I mentioned that I'm also a fitness coach. So if you've got any questions about fitness or nutrition or anything, you know what to do. Telegram is probably the fastest way to contact me for that, and we can walk you through a strategy. Last but not least, it really helps us small businesses massively if you could leave a positive review on my Etsy store. It would mean the world to me, as it helps me know that people actually like my products, so that I can keep making more and keep working on them and introduce new updates for you. Thanks again, and I hope to speak to you soon.